Let's talk to a big Hillary Clinton supporter, Representative Steve Israel from the fine state of New York. Congressman, good to have you.
Great to be with you, Neil.
Negatives are negatives, and in a race that has Donald Trump as the most negative candidate, Hillary Clinton can take some solace that she's an ads negative. But do you worry, sir, when 1 out of 3 Democrats just would not support her? Ostensibly, they're Bernie Sanders supporter, but they would not hop over to her.
Well, number one, we are in one of the most unpredictable environments that I've ever seen. I've been in Congress for 16 years. I've never seen terrain as unpredictable as it is, so you can't take anything for granted. And secondly, Neil, you know, people say a lot of things, emotions run high, but when it comes down to it and people actually begin formulating some very strong opinion based on fact, on who they want to vote for or who they won't vote for, things change. We're going to have to make sure that we unify Democrats coming out of the convention behind Hillary Clinton. That's going to be very important to do, and I'm confident that we'll be able to do it.
You know, you might be right, and bygones will be bygones once we get to a convention and after. Not all the time, but it does happen enough. You're right. But when I was talking recently with a number of Sanders supporters, they didn't seem too smitten at the prospect their guy might not make it. I want you to listen to this, a big Sanders backer. Would you be okay with Hillary Clinton?
Under no circumstances.
Then who would you vote for? Who would you vote for? Or would you sit it out?
Well, I could stay home. I know I've spoken to a lot of Bernie Sanders supporters that have said that they might stay home. They're predominantly young Democrats that had previously supported Barack Obama. I am in that camp.
Wow.
So we may either stay home or we might cross over for the right Republican.
What do you think of that?
Well, I'm going to put him as firmly undecided on Hillary Clinton.
Touche.
There's no question. You're always going to have people on the Republican side and on the Democratic side who, you know, are very passionate right now. But we still have several months to go, and minds change. Whether that particular individual's mind will change,
yeah, I don't know about it. I don't know, but you know, Congress, it is weird, right? Where we have so much activity in both parties about their front-running candidates, and I wonder if they just sort of cancel each other out of the general election.
Well, here I disagree. I think if you take a look at the polls on both sides of the equation, the animosity towards Donald Trump and Ted Cruz is significantly higher than the second guessing and the doubts towards Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders.
I wouldn't say significantly. I wouldn't say significantly, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yes,
Congressman, thank you. You have a very good sense of humor,
thank
too.
You, Neil.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.